The Mandalorian is back, and that must mean it's been a year since Disney Plus came out. So, did Baby Yoda get you to hold off on canceling that yearly subscription fee? Well, there are rumblings out there that Disney Plus is awesome, so awesome that it's going to end up killing movie theaters. Now, I have my doubts on that, but that's a topic for an entire video by itself on a different day. But go ahead and sound off on that in the comments, though. In this video, we're going to talk about the state of Disney Plus after 1 year, whether it's looking any better or worse than it did a year ago, and how their plans for world domination are coming along. Hint, pretty well. So let's dive in. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what we do here. If you enjoy this video, give it a like. All right, so let's talk about the current state of Disney Plus after a year. Some things have changed quite a bit, like their subscriber count. They went from 0 to 60.5 million subscribers in, 9 months? That number was as of August 4th. I'm sure it's even bigger nowadays. But anyway, that 60 million number was supposed to be their 5-year goal, and they hit it within a year. That's impressive. Now, other things haven't changed, like the pricing. It's still $7 a month or $70 a year if you prefer to go with the yearly package. And they still have the bundle with Hulu and ESPN Plus that you can get for $13 a month. And they still have exactly one hit, The Mandalorian. That's pretty much it. And that should get us to talking about what a streaming service promises and what Disney Plus has given us, and whether they have delivered on the promise of, what we were told on day one. Now, the promise of a streaming service it's not the same as what it was when Netflix started streaming for us back in 2007. It used to be all about who could have the best agglomeration of titles. You had Netflix on one side with its massive library of older titles and the occasional blockbuster from a few months ago, that sort of thing, versus Hulu with its next day TV titles and its backlog. But nowadays, it's different. It's all about new, original content. It's not that the older stuff doesn't matter, but that's more of, icing on the cake, that sort of thing. But what people are really after, what people talk about around the water cooler, is that original content. Now, of course, there's not much water cooling going on these days, thanks COVID, but what are people talking about on social media? The Mandalorian? Yes. And anything else on Disney Plus? No. All that action these days is on Netflix, Prime Video, and Hulu, and HBO Max, of course. Now, I know that things could have been a little bit different. I know that COVID threw a wrench into a lot of productions and releases. Like on Amazon, I'm dying. The Wheel of Time and Lord of the Rings productions have been delayed. It's killing me. But even allowing for that, I'm kind of disappointed in Disney Plus. So here's my verdict 1 year later. And to be clear, I offer this as a consumer, not as a business strategist, because again, 60 million subscribers. They must be doing something right. What do I know? Anyway, but my thing is, I say Disney jumped the gun with the release of Disney Plus, and it could have been much better. They would have been better served if they could have launched with The Mandalorian plus a couple of those Marvel titles we've all been waiting for, like WandaVision or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. If they had done that, would that 60 million number be closer to 100 million right now? I guess we'll never know. But what we do know is that Disney Plus was supposed to change the streaming game in a big way. So has it done that? It kind of depends. If you're a parent, then Disney Plus has absolutely become a must-have streaming service. But if you're not a parent, and you're also not a Disney nut in your own right, then Disney Plus is basically just another streaming service that you might or might not get. It hasn't exactly revolutionized anything. It just kind of stood at the forefront of all these other streaming services that came into the fray. But that's my take. My life hasn't exactly been changed, but maybe yours has. And who knows where they're going to go from here. But I'm betting there are a fair few of you with thoughts on this subject. So make sure you hit the comments with your take on whether Disney Plus has re-sliced bread or if it's just another streaming service. And on your way down there, be sure to like this video and subscribe. Be sure to subscribe because we are going to do a very cool dream job for one of you in the coming weeks. So spoiler alert, it involves $5,000. So yeah, stick with us. Thanks, everybody.